How do Villordsutch here? And the other day I went to Cash Converters and I bought, if you can see that, Empire of Steel and a controller for my Megadrive. I already got this controller for my Megadrive, the Competition Pro, but I wanted another one and I saw this for £2, the Snapper. However, let's start it. However, I'll just show you. The up is fair dodgy. And pressing it, and the buttons seem to work alright. But the up, you've got to really press it for it to do anything, but it does go up. So what I think I'll do, well, what I am going to do, not think, what I'm going to do is give it a clean. Now, I've never cleaned a Megadrive controller ever. I've cleaned, there you go, it's £2 from Cash Converter. Can you focus in on that? Yes. I've never cleaned a Megadrive controller before. I've cleaned GameBoys before and other stuff. So using some cotton buds and some cleaning fluid, can't even pronounce that, I'm going to clean it. So I'll crack it open and we'll see if we can get the snapper back to its former glory, if it ever had one. So see you in a minute. I'll go and set up my camera and stuff. Stay there. Right. Looking at this, there is one, two, three. Oh, that's fair rusted in there. 3 Phillips screws. So with my handy dandy Stanley Phillips pen, screwdriver pen, I'll see if we can get them out. If not, I'm going to have to get my, might be able to, proper screwdriver on it. Like I said, I've never seen inside a Megadrive controller ever. That's in tight. So this will be a first. I'm going to keep the Cash Converters price on in case it all goes wrong and I can take it back and say it's bust. That way. That is tight. I might have to get my proper screwdriver on that. Stay there. Right, I'm back. I'm back with bits. Right. I don't think this will do any different, to be honest with you. Well, let's have a look. There's rusted the buggery in there. Right, that one. No, it's just spinning around in there. Right. Right. After a bit of WD, I know, a mad scramble to find my screwdriver bit. I've got the 2 screws out here and I'm now working on the last one. Sweet Pete, it's been a struggle. This last one was rusted solid. So what I'm going to have to do is when I put this back, that screw head, can you see it? Some nasty business been on top of that. Might see if we can find a screw that's similar to that. Alright. How do we get in it? Oh, it pops open. Yeah. So a screw under there. Is there going to be a screw underneath here? There is a bloody screw under there. So there's 4 screws on it. There we go. Inside of the back. So the snapper had 4 screws on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our motherboard. On the back of the motherboard anyway. Up, right, left, down, front. And it appears to be on, so you can see it, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4 prongs there. So I'm going to delicately lift it up. See what's on the bottom of it. Oh, it is. It's like the bottom of a Game Boy. Get that out there carefully. It's like the Game Boy is filthy. Where the Game Boy buttons, which are, I'll show you in a minute, but peel that off there. That's what's causing me the issue. Those pads touch these metal pads here. So it's like that. Doesn't seem to matter which way it goes. So what my goal is now is to clean these up here, clean all these off with a bit of cleaning solution. I clean these black stoppers off. So cleaning these black stoppers, clean that, because that is rancid, that's covered in muck. If you can see that, well, that's rancid. I'll clean the black stoppers on those. Something living there. Clean the black stoppers on those exactly the same way. And they've got this, yeah, it's like the Game Boy buttons, because you see they've got little like edges on, and those edges just slip into there, so you can't mess it up really. So what I'm going to do now is get a Q-tip, clean off the silver contacts, all of them, and then I'll clean off the black buttons. And the black buttons is really easy to do, but I'll just get a Q-tip first. No expense spared. Wilkinson's So Soft. Q-tip. Isopropylene alcohol. Again, you can buy this anywhere. I have a spray one, but this one's liquid. So we're just cleaning off the contacts and then wipe it away. Clean it off. I'm going to do that for every one of these buttons. So I don't think you'll want to stay around for all that, do you? So come back in a minute. Well, I'll come back in a minute when I've done it. Okay, all of the contacts have been cleaned now, and you can see that. That's roughly what I was getting off nearly every contact. So it's not overly dirty, but it's dirty enough to cause an issue. So the next thing I've got to do is to clean these. These are really easy to clean. You don't even need rubbing alcohol, or not rubbing alcohol. What's it called? Surgical spirit. Not surgical spirit. God, I'm showing my age now. Not rubbing alcohol, not surgical spirit. Isopropylene. Show me age. Hang on. What you need here, go and get it, is a piece of paper. get it and you just drag it like that. And all you're doing is taking off the top layer of muck. Just make sure you know which one you've done first. There you go. So you got to do. What I want to do is take off the top layer of muck. That's exactly what I've done there. The top layer of muck. I also need to give that rubber a clear because I don't know if you can see, but that is absolutely rancid. So I'm going to do that for each one of those buttons, starting the correct. So I'll do those two, I'll do those two, that one, and that one isn't. It's dirty there though. I might give that white round. So I'll work on the buttons on the rows, and then I'll put it all back together. So, like I said, do the green one, take it off, give it a drag, take off the top layer. There is a button, and then we just have to fit it back on. Looks like the X, and there is a letter C there, so what I might have to do is just make sure I'm getting them the right way up. A, B, C, C. Yeah, I don't want to mess this up, do I? A, B, C, A, B, C. There we go. B. Oh no, I said I was going to do the greens first, didn't I? So again, take it off. Rub it, take the top layer of scum off, and then put it back on. There's no letter on that one, so that one can just go back in. Next is, oh, just come off on its own. Oh, that's right, just come off on its own, makes it easier. Top layer of dirt off. Put it back on. And then, right, I'm going to do the rest of them now. You obviously don't want to stand there, hang around and watch me do the rest of them. So I'm just taking those off, giving it a wipe, take the top layer of muck off, put it back on. I'll do the rest, I'll bring it back up. Right, all the buttons have been cleaned. I've taken out the yellow D-pad, which I'm going to give a clean because that's got a bit of filth down inside of it. But what I've just done, I've cleaned around the rim where the D-pad was sat, and it was rancid. It's rancid. So I'm going to give that a quick clean now because I'm not sure if you can see down inside of it, but it's rancid in there as well. So I'll give that a wipe, and hopefully I'll be able to put it all back together in a minute because it's looking the part. Oh, I want to try and find a better screw than that. I'll see if I've got another one of those screws as well in my drawer. Fingers crossed you have, because I don't want to put that back in. But I'm going to go and try and clean this D-pad off in the middle. Should be able to with just a Q-tip, thinking about it. Let's have a look. Yep. I've got an antibacterial wipe. I was just going to get an antibacterial wipe on it because I'm not too happy with that. Oh yeah, I want to clean the top of that as well. I'll go and give that a quick wash. Won't be a minute. Might take me a couple of minutes to dry it. Some soap and water on the top should do it. Oh, I don't know. No, I'll use an antibacterial wipe to wipe that as well, because I don't really want to get water trapped underneath there. No, I don't think it will, because that looks like a sealed unit under there. If I give it an antibacterial wipe along there, just to pick up any dust that my fingers can't, I think that'll be okay. Right, I'm back. That alone, you can see it, came from that, just the top. And if you think, that sits underneath there. So all that muck has managed to get underneath that. It's dirty. But that's nice and clean now. So that's nice and clean, so that can go back on to here. What I'm going to do, just give this a quick wipe round on the inside, because there was some muck on the inside, so if we can give it a quick wipe round on here. This is one of the polishing cloths. It's got a minor bit of polish on it. A minor bit of polish on, but nothing major. And then I'll seal it back up. I might give the cable a wipe down as well, because remember rightly, cables get a bit sticky. But I think it's clean. I think it's ready to be put back together. Let's have a look. We've done the buttons. We've done the have we done that one? I think we did that one first. It still looks like it's got a bit on it. Might give that one another go. But you can see, but on that silver one, it still looks like it's got a bit of tarnish just there. And what I want to do is try and get rid of most of that. So I'll just give it another quick rub. Probably won't get anything off it, but you know, while it's out, I can try, can't I? No, it's not doing anything. No, is it? No, it's not really doing anything. No, right. So now I've got to put all back together. So if I remember rightly, it sat on some prongs. Sat on some prongs. Just there, and where's the other one? Where's the prongs? There, and oh no, I'm not done. I've not stuck it in my D-pad. I've not put the D-pad in. No, the back of the D-pad. Back of the D-pad goes across like that. Does it? Yes, it does. Back of the D-pad goes like that. Just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like that. Because it's the buttons, individual buttons have got to sit across those, obviously, to be pressed down. So, and there's a hole there for it to grip onto, and a hole there for it to grip onto. So now flip this back over. Careful, don't get the wrong way over. That goes on there. That goes on delicately there. And that has got to sit inside there, like that. Now we put the back on. Yeah. Yeah. Back's on. Right. I'm not going to put the rusty screw in because I don't want to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some good screws in here. Good screw in here. It's spinning a bit on. And last but not least, a good screw in here. There we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to look. I'm going to go and look in my screw tub to see if I've got anything quite similar to that. Closest I've got is this one. Similar thread, but it's a brass head. What a brass effect head. But it's not flat. So I don't know whether I should clean this up. I don't want to put a rusted screw in there. Give it a go. Give it a go. Yeah, it's great. I'm happy. I'm happy. Right. Give the cable a quick wipe. Let's see how much crap comes off one cable. My handy dandy antibacterial wipes. Now for the moment of truth. Well, look at that. Dare me lick it. Oh, no. Just as bad on the second pass. One more go. Look at that. That's rancid. I think cash converters would have given it a quick wipe before they passed on to Joe Muggins. There you go, better. Nothing now. Wipe over. Quick dry with me cloth. And that should be, fingers crossed, working a lot better. Certainly feel a lot better, but that doesn't mean out, does it? So we've tried it. So let's give it a go. Right. There I am. So you can see me. Back together again. Hopefully it works. Me. The motor head. Bomber. Up and down's working so far. It looks like it's working. It's certainly working. Look at that. Any idiot with a screwdriver, some Q-tips, and some cleaning fluid, oh, and some antibacterial wipes, can now clean their Megadrive controller. Look at this. This is a nice game, by the way. I was playing that on my other controller before. It's difficult to play though when you're looking through your camera and at the same time looking at your controller. I hope you enjoyed, well, I hope you found it interesting, me fixing a Mega Drive controller. Knackers and dead. But it's semi-working. But I'm off. TTA for anybody. Ta-ta for now. Cheerio and bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, down, left, right, fire, etc. I've done it.